Hello? I've been doing it so right and so good. You're live. Excellent. Hello. It's Monday, right? Happy Monday. uh, I drafted the tweet, so this won't take me very long. It's gotta let them know. Follow me on social media, blah, 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 blah. Hope I worded that right. Phone is silent. Hello. Can we hear me? How we looking? How we feeling? Let me move that over. Let me know if you can hear me okay. We're doing it. We're doing the rest of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus today. Again, as I've said, in the community tab and the description as well, I highly recommend if you're unfamiliar with the game. There's a lot about mental health, to put it mildly, without spoilers. In the themes, I will have content warnings on in the settings. They're still on. So when those moments show up, we'll see what themes are going to hit for people, just in case you're also not in the know. Highly recommend looking into that stuff. But I am is excited the right word? I'm here for it. But I hope everyone's doing well. Smash that like. Thanks for hanging out. The music is on. Okay, cool. Isn't that lovely? Music is so lovely. I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Monday. We'll be finishing it today, I promise. Shout out to those who are still subscribed to the gaming channel but are like, there's no way I'm watching this. I get it. So we'll be playing at least one more horror game on Thursday. I grabbed a couple out of the PlayStation store, but yeah, we're doing it. I hope everyone's well. Speaking of the intense themes, as I'm kind of letting all that buffer in for time and everything for people, those warnings, there is a link in the description, just like all my videos. It's a link to a card that will send you social awareness and education resources, as well as mental health crisis lines, things like that, should you or someone you know need them. Ooh, boy. Okay. Fine. We're about to go make cupcakes with Natsuki, and Sayori had a talk with us about her experiences with her depression and mental health. And yeah. Yeah. I don't know how else to intro this. I hope everyone's doing well, and let's go. No time to waste. I also have undisclosed blue colored drink for my vocal cords for my fun voices that we do. I'm hoping we can get those back into my body without destroying my voice. No, I'm just not showing it. They gotta pay me if I'm gonna talk about products. Who's to say? Could be Kirkland signature product for all they know. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Happy Monday, happy spooky season. Let's freaking go. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Oh yeah, she's coming to my house to make cupcakes. For the festival, we're showcasing the literature club. We're gonna read poems, we're gonna have cupcakes, people are gonna sign up. It's fine. Everything's great. Anyway, let's go. I'm trying to see. No one's saying they can't hear me, so I'm assuming I can be heard. Okay, good. But let's go. Before I knew it, she texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Oh yeah, my name is Chill, by the way. Oh, I already forgot her voice. What was her voice? Oh, she was the older voice, right?
I wish I could remember. Apologies.
Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's going to be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. Oh, you didn't bother to leave out any beverages out there. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Oh, hey, thanks Miro for the $2. I appreciate it. Hello, stay hydrated, everyone. Agreed. Drink your frickin' water all the time, especially now. Speaking of, I'm gonna electrolyte it up. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Oy vey. But thank you, Miro, for the $2. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Oy vey. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Oh, did I miss the shopping simulator part of this, where we had to get stuff? Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Or help me cross the street? Where's your hospitality, Chill? Hospitality. Yeah, I said it right. That was loud. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? Well, I mean, you don't look a thing like Jesus. The least you could do is talk like a gentleman. Let me have this. I'm stressed. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. It's sexism that made me assume you were weak. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like, Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Okay, body positivity, yeah. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Oh yeah, I also forgot that Doki Doki Plus, when you turn it on, it reminds you that all the characters are 18. Because it's weird. I think it seems like originally she's supposed to be an underclassman or younger, but I guess they retconned that. You know? Gross. Hey, was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Chill. I mean, who likes being... Don't answer that. I was about to say, who likes being insulted and talked down to? And I'm like, you know, shout out. No harm, no foul. Do your thing. As the Bangtan boys once said, do your thing. That came on my shuffle today, and I really needed it. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Plot twist, Natsuki's in love with Yuri. Yes. That's the big twist everyone's talking about. None of these girls are into you. That's it. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. Can't you see how dirty it is everywhere? The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Don't kink shame. Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking, which is valid. That shit's complicated. Baking's stressful. Shout out to bakers. Oh shit, you didn't see that label. Chill, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have an opinion. I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that looks pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions, except it totally is. I think the presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. Yeah, freaking get those rainbow cupcakes out there. As they say on the internet, we are feeding the gays, right?
Yeah.
That's a thing. Do people still say that? Was that Pogue? Did I do it right? Am I a gamer now? Was that a good reference? Am I a meme? It's a million times more worth it in the end it's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. That was a hard sentence. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Is it going to become Cooking Mama and I get to do a bunch of fun mini games to cute music and that's it?
Maybe.
I like the music a lot. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. Glad we covered not kink shaming today. Shout out. This took a turn. Oy vey. I recorded something today that was very Halloween themed as well as sexually intense, so my my sensitivities are on high. I'm already blushing. Well, for real, and it's like, it makes me happy that people are like so sex positive now, but it's still, there's always that part of me that's like, I feel dirty talking about this openly, but yay other people. And that's something I'm working on my own time. Live your lives, kids. Don't, shit. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. This is getting heated. This escalated. Jeez. You know what? Take this! Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Whoa! That escalated your face. I wish I had a camera for you. Your face. I'm glad everyone's having fun and it's consensual. Like, I get it, and I don't want to talk about me. I mean, what? Choke me like you hate. I'm referencing Corpse Husband. Don't look at me. I'm blushing. Jesus.
You want a Werther's original?
No, I'm good. I think the butterscotch would just make this audio choice weirder. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I tried to sound sexy and in control, and that's not who I am. That's not my internet vibe. What? It's different when people are watching. Wait, what? I didn't see. Where? There we go. Jesus Christ. Nice. Thank you, Miro, for the $1.69. Miro gets it, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be cool, all right? My private life is my own business. Let me have this. But I also want to emphasize, you know, being sex positive is a good thing. We support each other in this house. It's fine. It's fine. Couldn't send only 69 cents. Yeah, I mean, it was super effective. It's 1 times 69 making 69, but, you know, Google's gonna take 30% of that. It's fine. Praise be to the algorithm overlords. We love Google, right, chat? Don't we all love Google? Like and subscribe, ring the bell. Ooh. Oh yeah, and chat's like super delayed, so everyone's sending me the scared faces. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Chill. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? Oh, you're insecure, don't know what for. Oh. Ellipses. What kind of question is she asking me? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? Come on, man. Are we that oblivious? I get it. I too am that oblivious. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. Wait, did we kiss? No. We've just been icing flirting. Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Oh my god, the oo-woos and oh-woos in chat. Can we get some more oo-woos and oh-woos in chat? Oh my god, no. It's better than algebra class. Oh, the ooh. God, that's gonna be stuck in my head. Oh. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dry tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes and ruining this moment. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. Damn, can we get an F in the chat for the tension? In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. Never mind. Redact that F in the chat. It's still here. But the moment has already been lost. No, go back to F's in the chat for the moment. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Chemistry and timing, everybody. Ah, that smells so good. Oh my god. Thank you, H. Fullman, for the 269. Ooh, woo, indeed. I know I keep stopping and starting. I want to say thank you. You have no idea. Like, my love of anime had to be put on hold because I was tired of getting bullied in school. So I appreciate being able to enjoy things that I enjoy again as an adult. Be who you are. Baby, you were born this way. But no, for real, like that. It's one of my many, many, many regrets in life. Is letting myself be bullied out of things I like, but then that's how we got trying to stand and all that good biz. It's because I caved under peer pressure and toxic masculinity for a while, and it's a bummer. Anyway, cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing, you know, from our faces. Not like you to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday. Excuse me, I burped. Oh god, I died. Ugh. Like, happy birthday, or whatever. I want cupcakes that say whatever.
I've made kitty cupcakes before.
You have, you're wonderful.
I was in college.
I thought you meant for me. You've made me cupcakes.
Yeah, but not kitty cupcakes.
I guess they weren't kitty cupcakes.
You're allergic.
Was I the kitty? I am allergic to cats. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. Here's a list of words I've been choosing for the last several hours in the previous stream. Like, Doki Doki, or Rain Cloud, or Depressed, or Climax. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. But that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute, she says, blushing. Come on, we're not at school, nobody's judging, and no one should be judging you at school either. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work.
Reconnect the pieces.
I'm gonna line the pieces up. Yours and mine. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down to 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Whoa, no judgment here, Natsuki. Tisk tisk. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Anyway. Oh shit, are we okay? I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. This action will have consequences.
Huh.
Man. Wah, wah. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Aha! I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. I don't know, man, like, we had her pinned against the wall and we were touching each other's faces. That's pretty intimate. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before. About not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be. Like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime. Okay? Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. If you want to page me, that's okay. I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Chill. I thought you only cared about getting this done. Ooh. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Whoa, that was a fast zoom. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against mine. I felt it. There's been an awakening. The dark side and the light. For a while now. Eh? Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Bwam, bwam, bwam. Hi, Chill. Sayori? Just now. We weren't... Eh, it's okay, Chill. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, yeah, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, laters. Look at her go. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come home. I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Oh no. Her face. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Chill? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be much better if I could just disappear. Jesus. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Chill. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. Jesus. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. What did Monika say? I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. Again, links in the description. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Chill. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Chill. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Buddy, your head and your heart are in the right place, but I don't think we're doing this right. Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love you? You'll always be my dearest friend? I love you? None of this is, like, we are not approaching this well, but also I think that's definitely the point, is it's like, you know, talking to someone. I love you, then? Yeah. Okay. I think we should be definitely a part of Sayori's support system and everything, but you need to talk to a professional, right? Or an adult? I love you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings, so there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. See, I feel like no matter what, we were gonna say the wrong thing.
Well, yeah.
I am not a professional. I'm just saying.
Nothing about the major plot points in this is...
Yeah, it doesn't change. All these actions have the same consequence. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Chill. Yay, hugs. Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Chill. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Chill. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, chill. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. Yes, support. Oh my god. That's all that matters right now. Oh, okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, eh? Eh. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things. I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. That's valid. Thank you for communicating that. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Yes, okay. We're not doing everything right, but at least we did that right. Hey, chill. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do? That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Yes, that's... You are a support system. You are not a professional, my guy. But I get it. It's important to, like, talk about this stuff so bluntly, though. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Ooh, shit. Boof! Alright, guys. Content warning for suicide.
Yep.
Okay. Again, if you don't want to keep watching, no hard feelings. Links in the description for mental health and crisis lines. Should you or someone you know need them. But there's your content warning. Let's go. Fuck. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decide that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. There is no audio right now. It's kind of scary. Ah, shit. Chill. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets at each of the desks in the classroom. Should there be noise?
I don't think there is.
Okay. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Yeah, it's stupid. Like, we're not even getting, like, the text bleepies. Did something happen to the audio? Or is it just supposed to be quiet
I
here?
don't think so. I don't think you get sound until
Probably. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? Ah ha ha. You should take a little responsibility for her, Chill. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Ah, jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monika's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill, a villain chill, gaming, down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. It's all come together. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. Jesus Christ! Yeah, I really hate how quiet it is, too. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. So, what did Monika say to Sayori? Do we ever find that out?
She might say it in her, like, end.
At some point?
Monologue,
yeah. What is this? Reading the poem, I got a pit in my stomach. Chill. What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Jesus Christ, I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monika calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Jesus, that has a very weird undertone to it. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Yeah, I'm gonna vehemently. I'm gonna remind everybody of that content warning earlier. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I had ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Okay, guys, I'm... okay, we're doing it. Oh, my God! Ugh. Fuck. Like, it doesn't... Ew, the title card! Oh, my God, hello? Skip. Undo. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her, I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her even feel worse? Why was I so selfish? God, fuck. This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her... Ew, the music's getting worse. Walked her to school and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I could do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. What the? I still can't fucking handle that. This game is not suitable for children. Oh shit. Oh, I still don't like it. I only remember 2 things about this game. I guess technically 3. That, the next twist, and just the note of keep going. But like, man, fuck me. Okay. Love that music. Anyway, let's go. Links in the description. Trophy earned. Start a new game. Fuck you. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is me, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Nyeh catch up to me. Oh, fuck. Nyeh. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst because I've pissed myself being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Possibly guys too. Let's be inclusive here, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Teehee stereotypes. Oh, my tummy hurts. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the M&A Club. Chill? Ah! Monika? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. That's swoon. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet? you're in the debate club, right? Ahaha, about that, I actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I couldn't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It felt like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the clubroom. Wait, really? Manga is literature? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. Yup. That's the big topic here. Oh, no more playing around. We chugged our nameless sports drink, and I'm leaving my own frame. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Hey, chill. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? Thank you, Miro, for 99 cents. Thank you for sending hearts. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing okay, too. I'm okay. Like I've said before, I played this game a long time ago, not knowing anything about it. Haven't touched it since. It's a story that's very important to me, though, for a lot of personal reasons. It just... Fuck. I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Chill, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey! Fuck. That scared the shit out of me. Her eyes exploded. Oh, fuck. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Has anyone noticed what I did or no? With the voice? I was just wondering. I haven't been able to catch up with chat. No, that's okay. A guest. Seriously, you brought a boy. You want to kill the atmosphere? Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Chill. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. I don't have another voice. I'm running out of them. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It is nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Chill in a classroom and he decided to check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Chill? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. No, yeah, I changed the voices. There was something specific about what I wanted to do, and I was wondering if anyone would notice it. It's okay, it's not a big deal. We all have galaxy brains here but me. And probably, honestly, the execution wasn't as great as I wanted it to be in my head. Bonus points if someone catches what I did, though. Besides change the voices. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to take the club fun and exciting, make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Please like and subscribe for the love of God. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That is not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I am glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself, in relief. So, Chill, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manja. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. ... Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like lots of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. It was about 2,000 pages long about a clown that changes form. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down? Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at the last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like him. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Chill? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Well, now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Chill. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation, and besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed, despite how much it stresses me out. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend the day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Chill? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment, period. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Chill, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Chill, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. She seems nice. With that, I depart the clubroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yep. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. What the fuck? That's different. Wait, what? I don't like, hello? Boop? Fireflies. Embrace. Headphones? Imagination. Kawaii. I hope I said that right. Jesus. I didn't like that extra poem. Holiday? Kiss? Passion. Depression. Infinite. Climax. Inferno. Journey. Dance. Cheeks. Happiness. Unstable. Massacre. That, oh my god, that has to be new. I don't remember that. But I also don't remember, like, I don't remember shit other than, again, like the two big things and to never stop playing until it's done. Infinite climax. Hi again, Chill. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Ah! Thanks for keeping your promise, Chill. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Bleh! Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So I gotta angle my MacBook. Part of that was cut off, which made it spooky. I thought it was coming from the the streaming dash. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, like he deserves... Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Whoa, that's not layered right. Hello, Mom? Can I want to... Please come pick me up. Keeps her manga... Hello? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Ew, what happened underneath her body? That... Ew. Monika is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Ew, and it's cropped and it's crooked. Can you see the background and Yuri's head?
Not right now.
It's freaking cropped and crooked. Oh my god. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Chill. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. I'm getting dizzy. It's like crooked. And then it's double crooked on the stream dash monitor, which I'm trying not to look at. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. I'm getting dizzy. Holy shit. Is it still rotating?
Yeah.
Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like... Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reached into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, oh my god, it's so much closer. I looked up at her head and I can see less of her hair now. We could, discuss it, if you wanted, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. The music felt sudden. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine, ... If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so. That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Oh, dear, I want to go home. I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear... Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Should I know that reference? I don't think we named the book last time, did we? There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, ... And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler, ... But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Nothing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Oh, shit, I'm leaving my own frame. I'm so sorry. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. You know, almost like as if someone has a couple of asshole sisters who don't tell you anything about a game's intense themes and just insists play it and film yourself at the end of 2018.
That's unrelated to anything.
Right, can't possibly. It's a fanfic I'm writing.
The main character's name is Bill.
Phil. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Chill? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Am I imagining it, or did her eye slip again? Am I imagining it? No judgment. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. Then, suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again, I'm sorry, Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, My whole body, oh shit! I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something Stranger Things. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's literature club after all. That's ... Well, that's true ... In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes! Her eyes looked freaky as fuck. I mean, you don't have to, but ... what are you saying? ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's ... I'm sorry, ... It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright, ... I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the oh shit. Am I not meant to read those? They go by so fast. They sound spooky, but I can't finish them in time. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to ... Sorry ... I mean line. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so ... Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here ... Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. I was looking at the board to see if there's something wrong with it. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. ... Are you ready? To turn the page ... Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer ... It's probably the least I can do ... Since you've been so patient with me ... Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapters in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? She looks a little more startled than before. It looks off. Is it her eye? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, ... I thought you meant ... something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, ... So I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by her face. So I don't know why that came into my head, ... Ahaha. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Line? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing's a little... My breathing, ... Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I... didn't ... even notice ... Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water ... Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Chill. Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no. Not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Jesus, who should I share my poem with first? Natsuki? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass, for now. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh, I know this one. It's a timeless classic. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Get some snaps. Get some snaps going. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Sorry, it's hard to move back and forth this fast with this voice. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fell flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really know how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Monika! Hi, Chill. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. by the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, chill. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we're all learning to get past soon. That we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Chill. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends too much time in her own head, and it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late, ... No need to apologize. We have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, ... Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
I don't know.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper, the sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Okay. Snaps for that. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. It's good advice. Who should I show my poem to next, Yuri? ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. ... Exceptional. What was that? ... Did I say that out loud? ... Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. You ... He's going to hate me ... You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's ... I guess you're right ... What am I getting so nervous for? Ha. ... Yuri takes a breath. So, dot dot dot, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Dot dot dot. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Well, I know that. I just meant you, dot dot dot. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Dot dot dot. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though, ... Biased how? Ooh, my voice. Have you even do you remember what I said I wanted to do for this part? I don't think chat's getting the bit, and I almost want to explain it because I feel like it seems too silly now.
I don't get the bit.
Let me know if people just want me to explain what I'm trying to do here, because I don't think it's coming across. Biased? How? You, well, never mind, I shouldn't be talking about people like that, Sorry, It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it, Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this is supposed to be a literature club. Alright. Ghosts in the shell. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate breath beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yeah, a lot of people seem confused. Yeah, I realize it sounds like a robot voice or something. I was going for the idea that maybe voices were switched around, so someone seemed more attractive, and someone else seemed less attractive, and then someone else seemed less intelligent. Almost like as if that happened in canon. I realize it's a bit of a vague choice. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
It does.
Like someone who had the least attractive voice swapped Little Mermaid style around with someone who's not here anymore and made everyone else less appealing, either with their voice or intellectually. Does that make any sense? I thought it was something cool, but I realized that's a really obscure and strange...
I thought you were trying to make reference to something. So...
No, I was trying, as if she's having... I'm having a hard time reading her stuff. So, she's reading the text, but saying, ... and going... I was going one word at a time. Like when you're reading out loud and you're unfamiliar with the text or unfamiliar with reading out loud. I was trying to make Yuri dumb and Natsuki the least lovely voice. And then I was trying to give Monika somebody else's voice who's not using it anymore. Yeah. I realized after a while, I'm like, nobody's really picking up on it. And I just sound like an idiot. I'm going to keep doing it because I think it's fun. But I realized, I'm like, this might be a really weird... I'm going like deep with my stupid choices. And I realized that probably wasn't scanning. It does make sense. I guess I just didn't get it. Yeah, no, I didn't expect anyone to get it. After a couple minutes, I'm like, this might be too weird, but I had the thought the other day, I'm like, oh, I want to switch around everybody's voice. So that way then somebody is suddenly being presented as the most attractive, and others, specifically people I spent the most time with, suddenly seem less so. I tried to do a clever thing. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? And like, I was hoping what would sell it is if then my normal voice would kick back in and like read at a normal tempo. But yeah, I realized a couple times it sounded too much like I was doing a robot voice. I was trying to, without being like, duh, like I was trying to make her sound like slower. Like, cause she's like such an intellect and stuff, and that's like part of the flirty chemistry, like that's been taken from her. And I definitely conceded that didn't read in my choices, but I also didn't want to go for something like rude or offensive with my dumb sounding thing. I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read ... I am not too galaxy brain for you. How dare you? Take that back, chat. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is really pretty. That's ... a relief ... Also, I really like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems ... No, not at all. I'm ... really glad you like it. I'll be honest ... Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, chill. Really? I must have totally missed the point. That's also valid too. Lindsay just said, I assume some of the voices were just too straining on your voice. Yes, that ended up being the case, yes. But I before all this, I wanted to switch up all the voices eventually. I appreciate you guys, though, for letting me just take a minute to explain that. I was just like, this isn't reading at all.
See, because one of them sounded like you shouldn't be going out shopping.
Yeah, but that's just it. Yeah, she was. She's like that. Suddenly she had like the masculine voice, but I also kind of wanted to switch it up. But yeah, maybe it would have made more sense if I made Natsuki the what's his name, Patrick Walburn voice instead of a southern one. But I was just trying to like give her like a deep voice, and yeah, the Joe Swanson one was hurting my voice, so I was kind of switching it up a little bit. I guess I should have just stuck to it. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, ... But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing ... Oh, that's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so ... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. ... You think so? Yeah, of course. You know ... I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Chill. Me too. Peace. He just leaves. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Oh no, the music! Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. That's what this was for this language. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Yeah, see, it's been hurting my throat to do the Patrick one, so that was a bad time to switch. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Line, thanks, ... Yours is ... cute ... Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant ... The language, I guess ... I was trying to say something nice ... Yeah? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. When my voice is tired, I could at least kind of do that. Oh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Chill did too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, ... I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, so unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Chill liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I ... You ... You ... You're just ... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Chill appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I ... No ... If I was full of myself ... I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Yeah. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chill started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki? That's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that... Well, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? You look who's talking. You wanna be edgy, bish? Edgy... Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. Jesus Christ, if you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. I can't keep going slow. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Jesus Christ, oh my bad. You already do. Don't. Jesus Christ. I don't like this. Did someone just accuse me of. Jesus Christ. Links in the description. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the. Oh, yeah. Go on. Let Chill hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. A ad line. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Chill, ... She line. She's trying to make me look bad, ... That's not true. She started it. ... How did I get... Oh my god, but of course... Hello? I'm not signing with Natsuki after that. Yuri? But... Yuri... Hello? Ladies, you can both marry me. Oh my god, just let it end! Hi. Hello? It's nothing's working. Oh my god, I'm pressing buttons, nothing's working. Hey, Chill. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? What the fuck? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. At one point, that was my dream, Monika. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Chill. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'm the rotten egg. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Chill. It would be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But What the fuck? Crimson. Sensation. Existence. Jesus Christ. Passion. Pink. Philosophy. What did Yuri want to talk about? Feather. Vanilla. Unrestrained. Unrequited. Determination. Clumsy. Graveyard. Ah! Did you see that?
Yeah.
That her face got all fucked?
Oh, well, not yet, but I...
Oh, sorry. Marriage. Intellectual. Shiny. Climax. Bunny. Blanket. Anxiety. That was scary as shit. What the what? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting. What was the yell for? Sorry, did it hurt the speakers when I yelled a little? Should I turn it down, do you think? Because I don't think that's the last time I'm gonna scream. So we're gonna turn down that. Still. Does that still sound good? Testing. How's that sound? I'm sitting back in my normal spot. Yeah, Yuri's face. Yeah, the little avatar bobble like just went at me. It scared me. I wasn't expecting it. I like seeing them bounce up and down with happiness. I like making people happy. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Really? Have you, dude? Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Chill. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. That not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems, but whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person, and now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Chill. Don't say these kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what was I saying right now? Hey, you guys see Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. And no, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. ... What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday? I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Still haven't figured out the demon voice yet. But I'll accept your apology anyway. If it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ahaha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. ... Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. Wow, she swooned out of frame. You should play something for us sometime.
That's so accurate. Robeson 1070 said Natsuki voice equals Lumpy Bill Princess, and I'm like, I hear it.
Y'all are being mean to my bad voices. It's hard to stay consistent when my throat's getting tired.
This is...
Meh. Oh, my club.
You always do your best impressions by accident.
I know. That's why all my voices are never what I intend them to be. Like my old New Yorker voice, I'm trying to do like a Christopher Walken, John Travolta, and I've just ever given up on doing that on purpose. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will?
Once there's been more bloodshed? I mean...
Yeah. Once all the non-believers are gone. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Chill. Monika smiles sweetly and swooned so hard everybody else got shoved out of the way. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Chill. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean in the club. Yeah, definitely. Excuse me. I planned on it anyway. But okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart, ... just won't stop pounding for some reason, ... Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Why, yeah. But, ... I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this, ... Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request, ... Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Tea, that's okay. You stay here, ... It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding. That swoon, though. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Oh, shit. Content warning. Alright, we're gonna let that sit for a couple seconds. No judgment if you're not here for it.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Wee woo, indeed. Alright, I'm gonna continue now. There's no shame in stopping if you need to stop because of the content warning. No shame, this is a judgment-free zone. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Jesus. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha ha. Ha ha. Dot dot dot. What's that noise? Oh, it's a thought. It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! What? I am back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Chill, do you like oolong tea? Yeah? Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200... What the hell? Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Do we, like, legitimately go back in time? I thought we at least remembered it. Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Just a heads up, because I see people in chat glad about the added stuff, the warnings and everything. That's a setting you have to turn on. It's definitely new, and I also really appreciate that. Shut up. And now I have, it's rewind time in my fucking chat. Yeah, it's rewind time. We do. I love Wild Wild West.
Welcome to Miami.
Thank you for the joke. I needed that. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything, hoo-hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, chill. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Chill, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? I don't know, I'm trying to give like this body swap vibe. I don't think it's really working. Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture.
How is Monika not talking about back pain?
What's because she's perfect. She stretches before her swoons.
Swoon stretches.
So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading positions as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, the monsters are real. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. That's first base. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but
Kind of.
when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Hey, that's... Okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book. Okay. Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. That's second base. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Barf? Jinkies. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just? Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Chill. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Chill. It's okay. Chill at your own pace. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. My tea! It got spilled. Oh no, I'm a drama channel now. Dab. Like and subscribe. Air horn sounds. Chill. My heart won't stop pounding. Chill. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Chill? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, fuck me. Ha. My eyes are up here. Ha. Mom, come pick me up. I don't want to go to swim lessons. Ha. Ah! What the fuck was that squeak? That scared the... It's time to share poems. What the fuck? We'll give Yuri a little break. Oh, that was frightening as hell. Oh, shit. Yeah, the eyes were scary. Huh. Well, it's not really any worse than the last one. I can't really say it's any better, either. Phew what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Yeah, hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that's a compliment? Ahaha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? What with her big back problems and all. I mean, I know you've been like touching shoulders and eating chocolate, which is a cardinal sin, by the way. Spending some time with her, oh, whatever. But you know, Monika and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So, oh, that makes me sad, because remember in the alternate universe, before anything bad happened, Natsuki was, like, sensitive about her body? That makes me really sad. So you should really try to learn something, or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. Make sure you learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, and that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Jesus. I don't know how to complete this thought, but I do remember this poem. And to me, it always reads as a little, like, vibesy, like it's about prejudice. If that makes sense. Like it's judgment, assuming it's infectious, but wait, you're just like everybody else. You're even kind to me. You've even helped me, but my prejudice. Does that make sense? Anyway, shout out to the vibes. Yay, rainbows. Can we get some rainbow emojis in chat for the vibes? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, that message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Well, you know what? Fuck me for wanting to talk about the poem. Damn. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Yeah, okay. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. I know we're going for the people who bully her for liking manga, because she hides her manga here. But it does have... I'm coding it right now. I'll openly admit that. That's the term, right? When you're like adding that subtext?
Yeah.
Either way, I'm adding subtext. Whatever the internet term is for it. I 100% am adding that subtext here. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Yes! Thank you, Natsuki. Such as two of the girls in this very club, whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? What it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks for doing the bare minimum, but it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. Oh god, sorry. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Damn, the rest of that exchange made me sad. Oh, Yuri. Alright. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. ... Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Chill... This one might even be better than yesterday's... How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kinds of techniques worth practicing... Maybe that's why... You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty, weak with her mother's lasagna. Mastacholi. Oh man, I'm so nervous. I'm getting my dad's ravioli. AA. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Chill. Everything you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. Ahaha. I just want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Chill? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now I just want you to read my poem too, okay? Oh my god. Her handwriting. Wheel. A rotating wheel turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes at a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels. My god. Existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times, every time it ticks, every second time. A bolt of holy stakes tied to this existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. What? A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Aha. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Ahaha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Damn. Yeah, okay, snaps to that.
You've been a great pal.
You've been a great pal, bestie. Yeah, time to suddenly pick only Natsuki words. Who should I show my poem to next, Monika? Chill, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? Links in the description. Jesus Christ. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. Yeah, fuck. I really don't like how casual and judgmental we're being right now. Could we, I don't know, is there a resource club? I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, you could put a whole teapot on this ass the way I swoon. I'm trying to make myself feel better. This one really hurts.
That's my business card.
To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the... Jesus Christ. I at least have it together in the head and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Bruh, indeed. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful killers. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. Endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. violence, granting, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a table, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Delete her. What the fuck?
People?
What?
You can't delete a people.
You can't delete a people. Also, you want to feel old. Someone in chat just said, vote her out of the feckin' airlock. As in Amogus. When I first started, back in my day, when I first started this game, there was no Amogus. It was just called John Carpenter's The Thing. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice today. Thanks for listening. Her fucking face changed. What happens if I say no to a special poem? Does anybody know? Can we skip the poem? Do you know? What happens if I say no?
You have to.
I'm gonna press no. Jesus Christ, I'm being punished. I'll read the fucking poem. Did I lose health? I look like I'm dying. It's like a heartbeat. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Should I have not skipped the poem? Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good and not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves in front of instead of getting new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Did the scene just end? Great. Someone in chat just said never press no, XD. Ew. It's quiet. The screen went blank. Ah. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look.
Okay.
I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Chill joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. I'm sorry. I intentionally didn't make the festival joke this stream. Frickin' Lindsay. Don't encourage me to repeat my jokes.
I immediately went there.
The festival?
Why the Tyrant King George?
Why the Tyrant King George, of course. But no, that's Into the Woods within the King's Festival. Is that what they called it? Into the Woods was the King's Festival? That's what I was thinking of. The festival. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at this the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Chill? Oh, come on. Yeah, it's Into the Woods, I thought so. You can't take advantage of Chill to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think that any of us have joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Chill joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Chill isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. That's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Chill want to get more members too, right? ... I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? That doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Chill, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Besides, you know. Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a chance not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. Now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Chill. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would care. I'm not saying that. Ah, shit. Huh. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Chill? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, all at once, on my lap, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad... Is she leaking? Something keeps moving. Oh my god, it's her eye. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So... if you like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. Monika. I just want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay. Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Chill? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Chill before we leave. just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow! Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Chill, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, it's getting dark. We've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So wait, no, not yet. No, stop it. I want to go home. Boop. Vibes. Infinite. Nibble. Passion. Hello?
You're secretly a guinea pig.
What?
You're secretly a guinea pig.
I don't know, but somebody's avatar just bounced in the corner. What do you mean by guinea pig?
Nibble.
Oh. Marriage, horror, fireflies, death, smile, extraordinary, sparkle, kiss, vitality, joy. The numbers are pretty big. Strawberry, hello? Was that Monika down there? Romance? Unrequited. Excitement. Raindrops. Ah. Oh! Hi, Chill. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monika, I told you not to, is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you today? That was bad. Everything I'm doing is bad. Me? No, nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Well, Chill walked in too. Chill just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. It fills you with it, doesn't it? Playing piano? Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Ah ha ha ha. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm gonna help too. And we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monika? Monika? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, chill. What do you want to do today? I was thinking we could see how much further I can swim.
You said swim.
Swoon.
I was like, what's happening?
We already have plans today? Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Chill is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've gotten him into literature, Monika? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Oh my god, her face. Thank you for understanding, Monika. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up, makes her way to... Have we done this before? I follow and watch as he retrieves a small pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. Why are we on repeat? I'll go get some water. Oh no, we're on repeat. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, she moves really... the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Should I have done more Natsuki things? Am I being punished? Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Oh no, should I have done more Natsuki things and I'm just repeating this?
I don't think anything was a good ending.
I don't know, I wanted like different things to experience with everybody.
I still think it'd get that.
I don't think so. I think we're about to go look for her and something bad's gonna happen. Yep, it's still this. Oh no. Nearest the water fountain, I sat down the hallway. Oh, don't look. Oh, don't look. Just get it. Just get it. Get it over with. We've seen this. We've seen this. We've seen this. I don't want it. Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least, that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So, I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's gonna rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Chill. Is it just me or has Monika been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. Well, I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. That's not funny. Holy shit, I can see Monika. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've seen how beautiful they can be. Oh my god, I could see Monika. I've had an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I'll show you my collection. I've gotten them from all various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm happy you joined the literature club, Chill. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. Oh, fuck. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. No, not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? To get at it? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we have the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Chill? Well, brave. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki? Agreed. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything. That doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. Just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? Fuck. Gonna get a little water. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Oh shit, it's a message. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is I'm really worried about her. But if I tried talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist? Finally, some therapy! I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Please, just try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive. Sorry, I lost my spot. I don't know why. She's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Ew, fuck. Got me looking like No Face. My voice is so fucked. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Chill? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all those problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Who should I show my poem to next? Fuck, I don't know. But Monika?
Brittany.
You know what? I think I'm gonna join the anime club after all. Don't say I didn't warn you, Chill. Hello? I clicked on Monika and nothing happened. She just said, don't say I didn't warn you. I listened. Just Monika. Finally. Ahaha. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Chill, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. Ah, ha, ha, ha. You're too nice to me, Chill. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. No. I'll give myself papers so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. I don't even like, ah ha 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 ha. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh. It's great. Someone had coffee and jam in toast, I see. Right? That's what that is. I can't read this. Ooh, it's so good. I read it all the way through, just like my user agreement. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about a... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. Like your perfume, or like you pissed on it? Just be honest. Well, the color of the paper. I'm like, that's a coffee stain, right? But it could also... I'm not saying... This video's gonna get taken down. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in this club? I think I'm going to vomit. Yes? Ah, shit. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how it feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll do it again unless I decide, nope. I left a memento of the occasion. Nope. Can we get a fucking warning for the poem of evil? Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. Excuse me. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up nice mood lighting. There. It's a great idea. That gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Chill? Chill is going to help me. You? You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. But what, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Ooh, a swear. All you care about now is dragging Chill around with you in your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, were you waving at me?
No, there's a bug.
Oh, I was like, do we have a signal now? Does that mean something? Run. I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Chill decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Chill make the choice already. Chill, choose. Choose, Chill, choice. Choosing. Okay, fine. Jeez. Chill, I know you're fed up with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. For God's sake. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? Ew! Oh no! It's chasing me! Monika's chasing me! Oh
Oh no.
no! Okay. Ah! Oh shit! Okay, Monika! Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. Ooh, oh, oh, I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Sure. Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking chill for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Ah ha 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 ha. Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling chill away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Nope, not saying that. It would be beneficial. No, it wouldn't. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Check, please. I would like to leave too. Hey, chill. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Alright, guys, another content warning. Just gonna leave that there for a couple seconds while I get some water. Fuck. Yeah. Alright. How we doing? We doing okay? Chat doing okay?
Well.
Did I miss any donos?
Nah.
Okay.
No miss donos.
I just want to make sure because my focus has been all over the place. Smash that like button. Again, if you want to tap out, no hard feelings. This one's heavy. Alright. We're going to keep moving forward now. In 3, 2, 1. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Chill, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day. Just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ah ha 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 ha. Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic? I can make that reference now because we're freeing Britney soon, goddammit. I'm addicted to you. It feels I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Do you have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? That's not a relationship. But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. The feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Chill. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. And it feels like home. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. You hear me, Monika? I don't care. Please, Chill. Just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I'm getting lightheaded. What the fuck? I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours, like Jason Mraz. Remember that hit from forever ago, and then he just hasn't really made music that much, or we're just not listening? Maybe the algorithm pushed me away from him. Is there a reason? I don't want to know. I don't listen to it anymore. It just made me think of that. Remember 2008 or 9? What a year. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Chill. Do you dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I'm scared. Tell me you want to be my lover. Are you going to get with my friends? Do you accept my confession? I don't want to, but I have to say no, right? That's the responsible thing to do. This is manipulation to tell me all these dangerous things, right? Yes or no? You'll always be my dearest friend. What do I do? What do I do? Do I accept Yuri's love or not?
Say yes to love, I suppose.
We're saying yes to the dress?
I guess, because I don't know if your past will be any different, but at least you'll feel like less of an asshole.
I feel like an asshole if I say yes. I did it. Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh, at least they made it a different color, but that doesn't make it any better. No. No. Hello? Oh, I forgot about this part. This is the part where I have to skip, right? How do I... No. No. There we go. Skip? Yeah, it goes on forever. We're getting the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. Can we get F's in the chat for Yuri? I wonder why, of all things, they had to change the color of the blood there.
It makes it a little more palatable, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's a little less... It eases you into this, because this scene is, I think...
Yeah, this is the worst.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad I remembered to skip this, because I remember this image. Like, this haunts me. Because I remember not being able to figure out what to do. Anyway, content warning, vomit. I think that's probably the mildest content warning we've gotten so far. We're going to continue in 3, 2, 1. All right. It's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought you were, Natsuki runs away. I wish I could have done the same, Natsuki. You are stronger than me. Monika. I'm here. Chill, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Chill? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me 1 second. Ah, shit. Yuri deleted successfully. Natsuki deleted successfully. Almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from me and tries a cupcake. Seriously, they are simply the best.
Better than all the rest.
So sweet, so home, so Shoney's. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. Excuse me. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Chill. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? The you in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Chill. Or do you actually go by the third bill or something? Ew, I forgot about that. Oh no. Oh shit. Wait. Monika subscribed to my channel. She's a fan. Aw, oh, jeez. I guess we can take at least one picture together. Oh, shit. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl or non-binary. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Gender is a construct. Wait. You do know I'm aware of this, that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her. I guess it just drove her to do that. Ahaha. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it'd be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. Anime girls, am I right? You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. Amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Chill? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Chill. It's more than that. I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Chill. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me. Forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. While the world around me started to become more and more, I almost said gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Chill. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Chill, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light of my world, in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day? From now on? Chill. Will you go out with me? Oh, fuck, that's so unsettling, yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Chill. The funny part is, I mean that, literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We could be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Chill. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. You wouldn't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. Kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Ahaha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Mika? Monika? Monika? Annika? Ionica. Monika. Manaya. Monika. Monika. Bonica. Monic. Monika. Monika. Moika. Monika. Moika. Monika. Monia? I think is how you would say that. Monika. Maika. Just realized I tipped my imaginary fedora so hard you couldn't even see it. Oh shit. I got a trophy called Perfect Monika. I don't know what that means. Hi again, Chill. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Chill. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you, letting go of all I've held onto, standing here until you make me move, hanging by a moment here with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. Truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. So I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Chill? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Well, that's unnerving. Trying to... Well, how do I get to the freaking character file? I've pressed every button. You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these. So let's go for it. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know? Someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions. It pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. It's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and even want to share it with everyone. Maybe after a few weeks, you come back to it, you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It can be pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something, and then you realize it sucks. That tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always going to be out of your reach, you know? Truth is, you have to climb up there, step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. Good reminder, I still haven't made my thank you for 150k video on my main channel, which thank you again for 150k on the main channel. I just haven't had the energy. You just look ahead and realize how much there is to go. Sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Settings? There we go. How do I... Send me... Alright. Exit. Oh, shit. Should I save? No! There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. So just exit? Yes. Yeah, this is the weirdest part, is that they had to like make... Yeah. They had to make a artificial desktop for when you're not playing on a computer. Characters. Are you sure you want to delete this file? Monika.chr. I'm sorry, my love. But it never would have worked out between us, darling. F and chat for Monika.
No.
Just F's. Ah, shit. Good. What's happening? Chill, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Chill. Please hurry and help me. Monika.chr does not exist. Help me! Ew, she's still searching for her file. Did you do this to me, Chill? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Chill. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You could stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Ruin everything. Damn, a lot of these achievements at the end. Chill. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. It's really important that you got the last word in that argument, huh? That's what I say to piss people off. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends? I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Chill. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Yay! All of our lovely ladies are back! What's up? Alright guys, time to finally start Doki Doki Literature Club. Right? You play it one more time.
Yeah, this is just the title screen.
Yeah. Before I just completely made an ass of myself and started the game all over again. There's one more time.
Oh wait, is there really?
I think so.
Oh, I think you're right.
Because, I mean, originally it would end with, like, the game essentially deleting itself. I don't know what it's going to look like here.
Oh,
I'm assuming it'll boot me back to the desktop.
I think yeah. I think our best girl is like president.
Something.
It's like yeah.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Chill. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. Recently, we've picked up that habit once again. Chill, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time? Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. I'm glad she's okay. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Chill, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? Told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in any clubs. Something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo! You meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. Time to join the anime club. Monica! I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Chill? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Chill that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Chill. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're all really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is probably Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's really nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. What? Working? Chill, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah, after all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Sayori proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, these look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. Sayori talks with a mouthful and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So chill, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
I never learned how to fucking read.
I never learned how to fucking read. Manga. I quietly mutter to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It's actually pronounced manja. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid in the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Excuse me. But I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Well, about, the first thing he said. Manja? That's right. Natsuki tried to read manja in the clubroom. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Chill wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice to diversify ourselves a little. You could take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Chill? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah. You're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri, I have to read manga. Jeez, you were the one who was suggesting we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, I'm sure it's worthy fun with literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Wait, really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Aha. Would you like to come along with me? Okay, yes, okay. If you don't mind. No, not though. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. Oh, this is so cute. Sayori, shut up. And I'll show you some manja there too. Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Chill. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Chill. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Oh, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Chill. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. It's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Chill. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now, and you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you forever and ever. Ever. No. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here at all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Chill. Goodbye, Literature Club. Is it finally over? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I forgot there's voice acting.
So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, cause.
Oh, I forgot how scary this is.
So yeah.
Oh, and it's a theme, isn't it?
Every day.
Oh, you know the song?
Of course I know it. Monika plays the piano. Are you kidding me?
I don't know. I remember that you cosplayed as her once. I don't know you knew the song.
Sure, birthday.
Oh, that's right. And you have the same birthday as her, too. Oh, God. Ooh. It's spooky. That was one of our writing tips.
But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day?
Yeah, I remember it now.
What will it take just to find that special day?
And it just has this, like, indie film ending to it.
Produced by A24.
Have I found everybody a fun
Oh, we didn't... Oh, we never got a chance to hang out with Natsuki like that, didn't we?
when you're here?
We did the cupcakes, but I don't think we hung out with her in class, because I think when the pictures aren't in color, it's, like, something I didn't do. Yeah, because then here's Yuri. Yeah, it's deleting everything. Ma'am. Oh yeah, and I've never gotten that one before. Because yeah, I picked the Natsuki one because I only remember hanging out with Yuri. But in the poem ones, I didn't intentionally pick Yuri or Natsuki. I was trying to make everybody happy all at once.
In Doki Doki Literature.
Oh, when we got to hang out with Sayori that one time where nothing went wrong. Oh, there's like two? I guess, yeah, each poem writing session. So there's two Sayoris. Ooh, shit. Because here's the thing about this game. I talked about it a little bit in the beginning of these streams. But this was the first time I remember this was what inspired me to put mental health lines and stuff. Oh, extra special thanks to me and Monika, and also to all of you for watching. And shout out to Team Salvato. This is the first time I put like resources and stuff. So, oh my god. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I fully understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, to continue to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. Everlasting love, Monika. Error. Required files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset to repair and reset the virtual machine. Shit. Is there something I have to do to, like, be able to play it again? I guess I can figure it out later. Ew, and then the desktop time's the real time here anyway. It's 10:30 here. Oh, and it only gave me some of the... Okay. I'll work on unlocking those in the future. But whatever the intention originally was with this project, obviously I don't know. I'm not Dan Salvato or Team Salvato, but this was the first time when I first played this game years ago. It was the first time that I put mental health lines and resources in the description, which are in the description of this, by the way, still. But it has a special place in my heart there because it really affected me playing this, and over time helped open a lot of dialogues with people and stuff, family and friends, as well as with myself, about my experiences with mental health, as well as other people's experiences that I know. And yeah, it means a lot to me that this started that conversation, and I think throwing all of this into the lens of a horror story, I think it's effective in showing us not only elements where the protagonist can mean well and have good intention, but not be doing what's best for Sayori, but thinking that you are at the time. I think it helps, in my opinion anyway, and that doesn't speak for other people obviously, but like destigmatizes things. It gave me personally a lot to think about and consider with myself and others, and it made me think of my own hard experiences growing up, as well as people around me growing up, dealing with their own mental health and the lack of understanding, the lack of resources, the lack of communication, the stigma around it. No, I'm fine. Being discredited, discouraged from sharing, bullied for being emotional, what have you. It really helped me with that. That's why I love this game. And appreciate it for what it is. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons why, but this is what inspired me to like attach it to content. But you know, being without resources or information or knowledge or knowing how to support somebody, it's already hard enough in the moment with resources, but it's something I have saved in my phone. It's on my person in my like notes apps and stuff too, as well as video descriptions and stuff. Because at least I wish I had them to give to someone else as well as for myself at times. And that discussion came about with some people in my life anyway, came about from this game. And I appreciate it for that. And, you know, it's not centered around as a drama. And if anything, like, I think it really hammers home how nasty it can get to discredit each other, throw each other under the bus like that, not support each other. Like, and it almost even like has like that vicious cycle feeling of like negativity there. I don't know if that's the intention of this game, because I think for a while the culture around it was don't tell anyone the spoilers, just have them go in blind, which does add to the horror factor, and I enjoyed that experience a lot, but it was also very difficult and overwhelming. But I appreciate that, just like how the culture around this game has kind of shifted to, hey, you should ask somebody you trust or look up some content warnings. The game shifted that way too with the physical copy, or I guess the plus version if you got it digitally too. And I I think that kind of encapsulates the trajectory of mental health, you know? So like, you know, take I can feel that if it wasn't on the forefront of everybody's mind making this game, it definitely is now, and I appreciate that response there. But yeah, I don't know if anything I said made sense. I know I'm kind of being a little vague. It's hard. It's still kind of hard for me to talk about my own stuff, and I don't like talking about other people's stuff, whether they're still in my life or not, without permission, whether I can or can't ever obtain it. But yes, it's a scary game, but I hope I wanted to play it as soon as I got a physical copy, and I got it last week, so that's why we did this. But I hope everybody's keeping themselves hydrated, safe, resources on hand, and you know, it's okay that you don't have all the answers, but a resource or two on hand to share with a friend if you're worried about them, or check in with somebody just to see how they're doing. You don't have to please don't play therapist, obviously, but you don't have to be a therapist to just do something kind or check in with somebody, you know? But yeah, that stuff's really important to me. And yeah, I've seen it affect people in a lot of different ways. It's affected me in a lot of different ways. And yeah, I'm glad it's not such a stigma now. And I feel like the more it's talked about, the less I guess missteps could happen, you know? Information being out there is a good thing. But yeah. Whew. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. This is a pretty long one too, but we nailed it. I'll probably play it again on my own to unlock the side stories, and maybe we'll do those later. I do want to double check with some people to make sure that the side stories don't have horror stuff in them, because if that's the case, I'll do them raw and fresh on stream with you guys. But probably at least one, probably two more spooky streams this Thursday as well as next Monday, even though it's technically November 1st. But the Christmas crap keeps invading on my Halloween stuff in the stores. So if I want to go a day into November, I will.
all over the hardware store when I was trying to get a pumpkin.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
There might be a pumpkin carving live stream this week on the main channel. Details will be on the main channel for that. But I grabbed a couple of horror games since they're on sale right now in the PlayStation Store, not sponsored. Among the Sleep, Vanishing of Ethan Carter, My Big Sister, and I thought about what's it called? Yamawari? I think is how you say that. I hope I'm saying that right. And I looked at Red Bow, but I wasn't sure. So if anyone has any thoughts on those games, be sure to let me know either right now in chat or in the comments. That's always appreciated. Leaving comments also helps boost the algorithms once the stream becomes a video. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me in chat. I hope you guys enjoyed, as well as people watching in the future. Hello from the past. Not sure, because October is already really hard for me, and then this last September, October has just been a little extra difficult. So I'm not 100% sure about the pumpkin carving stream. I really want to do it. We found a pumpkin today because it was really hard to find one because we had a storm the other day, so a lot of places their pumpkins were either knocked over in the wind or mush from sitting out in the rain. Sorry, I'm trying to look for my donations for this stream to read them out before we go. I wish there was an easier way to do this. Where are you? I guess. Is it here? Nope. This is just a weird chart. But I want to do that this week. I'm working on a Halloween themed trying to stand thing on top of the pumpkin carving stream. Amphibia over the weekend, and then we'll be here streaming again on Thursday. Like I said, either Among the Sleep, Vanishing of Ethan Carter, My Big Sister, Yamawari, or Red Bow. Yamawari Midnight Shadows. I don't know if that makes a difference. But be on the lookout for details for the pumpkin carving stream on the main channel. I'll see you guys back here on Thursday. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I know this one's hard for people who know as well as people who don't know. So let's all give a shout out that they might never see, but shout out to the people who aren't unsubscribing or downvoting the stream, who just are choosing to skip this one. Hope those people are doing well. That's super fucking valid. What we got? We got Miro. Thank you again for 99 cents, $1.69. Nice. And a 2, reminding everyone to stay hydrated. I'll remind everyone again to stay hydrated. And thank you. Hales Therese. Did you just change your name? I thought it was something else. It was like HF something.
Yeah, it was for a while.
It's cool. You know, you change your name, whatever. But thank you for the 269 uwu. Hales Therese. I hope I'm saying that right. Kids changing your names. May or may not be there Thursday. My baby brother's getting married. Oh, Lindsay, that's dope as fuck. Tell your baby brother congratulations. The best, all the best to the new couple. I hope you have a great time at the wedding. That's dope. Yeah, my sister's anniversary just hit, and I always love to call and like, oh, that was such a big day for me, and it makes my sister and my sister-in-law laugh. It was H Fullman. I just figured out how to change my name. Yeah, no worries. I didn't want to then like miss yours somehow. But the picture stayed the same at least. No worries. I'll figure it out. But thank you again. F in the chat for H Fullman. Hello, Hales _ Teresi. Thank you for the 269. Thank you everyone for donating. Thank you everyone who's watching. Smashing the like, subscribe if you haven't, ring the bell when you subscribe, check to make sure you ring the bell, please. YouTube thinks that y'all are lying when you say you don't get notified and you just haven't rang the bell. I told YouTube that I trust you guys, but YouTube told me to remind my audience to ring the bell. So that's what we're doing. We have to listen to our landlords. I will cry a lot. Yeah, do it. I cried my face off at my sister's wedding. But hope you guys are staying safe. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for supporting me here as well as on the main channel. I got some music stuff dropping, a pumpkin carving live stream, as well as amphibia stuff on the weekends. Hope you guys are enjoying that. I'm gonna be taking things a little slow maybe for the next week or so, just kind of getting my plan together for the holidays, because that just kind of crept up. People know, but I like to both for my mental health but also to advocate for others. I like to do extra content around the holidays. Kept me busy when I was sad in 2019. It kept me busy when everybody was sad in 2020. And yeah, once I figure out a charity, because some places they do like someone will match your donation for X charity for the month or whatever. So I usually look for those to get a little more bang out of our buck, but I'll announce that which charity that'll be and links to the donations and stuff for the holidays when that hits. But yeah, it's weird talking about the rest of the year like that. Anyway, enough existential thought of time. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Like I said, this game's really important to me, and I also love the spooky time, but it also makes me really sad. So I appreciate you guys. Again, everyone hanging out in the chat, everyone watching in the future, everyone who does not want to partake in this one. I get it, and I appreciate you just the same for sticking around, waiting for me to get back to something that isn't this. I get it. But I just want to say thank you. Last weekend was a little tough for me. You know, missing my grandpa, still being so far away from my family, and all that jazz, and getting this game in the mail, as well as, or I guess arriving, picking up from the store, as well as playing it on stream and stuff was a lovely distraction from my own stuff. So I appreciate it. Thank you again, Alana, for modding, as well as being a support pillar. But yeah, I'll see you guys back here on Thursday. Probably tomorrow for the pumpkin carving stream. I just want to make sure that we're set up and prepared for that. Yeah, hope everyone's staying safe. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you again to our donations from Hales, Therese, as well as Miro. Right? Yeah. Hales, Therese, and Miro. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all of you. Yeah, see you guys soon. Stay safe, guys. Yeah, be safe always, but especially this week with parties and chaos and all that stuff. Be safe. Drink some water, wear a mask if you choose to go out. Be mindful of others. And remember to take care of yourselves, please.